Yeah, you are going to give this exercise, and what lots of other exercises you will give. You will give a lot of abduction exercises. Abduction. Yes, a lot of these kind of things. Yes, side work, a lot. A lot. Okay. What can we see here? Now the shoulder blades are sitting quite nicely on the rib cage and quite equally. Yes, can you see?
But isn't the right shoulder slightly more raised than the left?
Yes. Yes.
That's what I saw.
Yes. I'm looking first here, but your right shoulder blade, shoulder, not shoulder blade. The shoulder blades are quite nice and even, but the right shoulder is raised, and your right sternum must more there, tight.
Are you a lefty or a righty?
I'm a righty.
The neck, however, just standing still, is nice and even. So she's coping with some asymmetries. Yeah, the pelvis also is quite level. I'm touching her prominent bones here, and that's quite level. Slide, press down. Level. So pelvis is good. Sometimes, okay, you can relax, excellent. Sometimes there is a true leg length difference, a true one that needs to be measured by a physiotherapist, special physiotherapist who will define it, and so, which makes the pelvis go like this, yes? And sometimes it comes from other things and it's not true leg length. But it's something you need to see, because if somebody has a true leg length, it can cause a lot of problems. And usually the best thing is A, Pilates, and B, that you wear the right insoles and put something higher
I have it if you want to look. I'm not sure if it's true or not true because I have scoliosis, but you can see my pelvis is.
Yeah, but you, okay, we'll look at this. Yeah.
When I was studying chiropractic, what they said was most people have a difference in the leg length. The majority of the population, we would do chiropractic adjustments and gradually.
What most people have, I think what he meant to say is that as much as we are born symmetrical, none of us is by the millimeter symmetrical. None of us is. Just as a woman, like when your breast starts growing, always one starts before and one is slightly bigger. No? You didn't pay attention, so and also it's a matter of habit. Sometimes we tend to kind of always stand like this, so things happen and the back is fine. Your back will do a roll down. Now you've got quite flat thoracic and a little lordosis, and you're not kyphotic at all. You're not. Okay, so we looked at an example from the back. I want to look at an example from the front. Are you wearing something under this?
It's here.
Yeah, go on, just for it is looking. No, I want to see also. Just take it.
We're all friends
Love
here.
you. Anyway, we're talking about Dahlia's real life. So
yeah, she's naturally stepped into her tripod.
she has arches.
Okay. Just stand still, okay? Starting from the top, what can you say about the head and neck?
It's hard to see from the front.
See from the front. Okay. I see it very clearly.
The right side is shorter. Or it's tilting slightly.
Her head is slightly off-center tilted rather than rotated. Just slightly. This is her natural thing. This is what we can see. Okay? What else? Go down a little bit. Down her neck. What can you see right and left?
Shoulders are tension on the left side.
No, you can't see tension. Tell me what you can see. What you can see.
If the muscle is shorter on the right side, this is higher.
What can you see in terms of her shoulders?
Left shoulder is
One is just
Right.
like more like this, and one is more like.
Can you tell me in words? Because in your case study, you have to write it.
left shoulder higher than the right shoulder.
That's right. You can see left shoulder higher, elevate. Left shoulder. Would you say that the right is compressed and the shoulder left is elevated? Or I actually would put it exactly in your word, because we don't know if this one is elevated or and therefore this one is depressed, or the other way around. We don't know. What we see is the left is higher than the right. Okay? A person like this, why I've asked her to take the shirt off, because she said that she has scoliosis, and sometimes with people with scoliosis you could see very clearly that the sternum is concave, sinking in. And that's one of the typical things. If you see a person with concave sternum, breastbone, you know that you can tell. Okay? Sometimes people come, especially men, and it's very, very popular. Can you see the clavicles? Yes?
Yeah.
Sometimes a lot of people break their clavicles, and you can see a real disturbance. Your clavicles are slightly different. Yeah, that's kind of more thickened. Can you see here? The clavicle goes a little bit like this. That's more thickened, and that's more flat. Can you see? Just you won't always be able to see people naked, but we have a fun opportunity here. Thanks, Jasmine. Pelvis. It's quite okay. Pelvis quite
You should have
spacious.
seen a year ago before
Yeah,
Pilates
yeah.
and yoga.
Yeah, I could
Not
have
that
an
much.
imagine.
It's
Yeah.
like really.
Now again, the quads are developed. And what else? I'm not going to take you all the clothes off, but what else can you say about her leg? They have a slight bow. It's called bow leg. Unlike the legs we've seen before, that they are X-shaped more. And don't take anything as a personal. It's just I'm telling you what I see. So they are more with the knees collapsed and like this shape. Hers are like this. So that kind of, she needs this bulk to hold it. But can you see that it's like this?
The bow leg.
Yeah.
Can you see? Okay.
I'm sorry.
This
Okay.
one's worse.
Well, okay, you can put it on. Don't move your legs. Look at her feet. What can you see?
Wait, before you put your shirt on,
Also, we see
go.
scoliosis.
that's what I want to say. Can we see scoliosis on the
Before?
back?
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
the
Right.
profile, we have to.
Okay. Very good. Excellent. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out anyway.
You can see the unevenness in stillness, and you can see how here there is a slight curve convex to the left. You understand convex, concave?
Yeah.
This is convex, this is concave.
So
Just the
it's
way it's
the spine that we're looking at, but it's not straight.
the spine, yes,
It's-
the spine. But the best way to look at the spine is in action. Okay,
So
the
the back
best
over.
way. And we are going to do a roll down. Take your head down, chin to chest. Slowly, slowly, please, for us. Now hold, look at the spine. That's straight here. Slowly, slowly start rolling down as slow as you can. We're looking at how this articulates. And you can see, stop, you can see the bulk here and flat here. Okay? Do a little bit more. And a little bit more. And you can see how this side's shorter and this side's longer. And Now it's straightened a little bit because she has good stomach muscles. Go down as far as you can.
Wow.
You can see,
Wow.
you can see, and if she wasn't doing Pilates, this will happen. But she can control it. She's amazing. Okay, can you see the differences right and left? Can you see what's happening here? In her back, not in her spine.
Right,
in her
because
back.
I thought we would diagnose through the spine, but we're not.
We are looking at the back.
Okay.
From the back, we are looking at the back.
Okay.
Now it's a separate exercise. Beautiful hamstring, beautiful stomach control, neck is good. Look, she's going all the way, no problem. Now, and you see the creases of the bone are pretty equal. This is a bit lower if you see, yes? And slowly come up. Just watch her spine and her back. The spine she's corrected with Pilates so well, but you see the back. Now we are going to look at the spine from the side. When we're looking from the back, we're looking at how her back responds to her spine. But when we're looking from the side, we will look what parts of her back articulate and what not. We're going to do twice more. We're going to look from the left. Oh, everybody then. Just do you're doing it so beautifully, and don't expect your clients before they do Pilates to be so good at it. Chin to chest, and slowly stop. You can see that C7, the cervical vertebrae number 7, is over protruding. Do it again. Just a little bit too much, not too much, but more. Do chin to chest. Can you see? Protruding more than the others. Slowly go down. Let the arms hang. Hold your tummy. Beautiful here. Beautiful here as well. For a person with a slight scoliosis, then, yeah, and look at the length of the hamstring that allow her to go all the way down. Beautiful control. Stop there a minute. If your client that you will do your case study can't do such performance, especially men, ask them to bend their legs. Bend a bit more. Keep the legs bent as you pull your stomach in, tuck your tailbone under and start rolling up. Because we are looking not at the length of the hamstring now, but at the back. Less articulation here than here, as you can see, but amazing control. Straighten your legs and back at the end. Open the shoulders, look ahead. Open the shoulders a little bit more. Yeah, look. Did you see what she did? She opened the shoulder and stuck her rib and immediately corrected it. Did you see? Whereas you couldn't. Mm-hmm. So just guide your people for what they need. That was beautiful. Go to the other side and do it one more time. Are you okay? Yeah.
I do have I'm very, very hypermobile. So my tendency is to do this. Think here. And my knees. See, I don't control.
And you, yeah. This is also something we can do from the side. But to be quite honest, you mastered already so many things that it looks beautiful and correct and for what you have. So all the credit to you and what we can do with some work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay,
It's
from the right.
Question, you can only help them to deal with the condition. You can't change the...
I can't change the scoliosis.
No, but it has gotten better.
But exactly. I can't even see, scoliosis has two types. One is a C curve, typical C curve, which I can see the C curve here. I can't see the scoliosis. I don't know. Sometimes it's S shape, and sometimes it's S shape with a rotation as well. The vertebrae don't only go sideways, but they also twist apart. I don't know. I could see your back, but what I can't see with bare eyes. From this, I can't see what scoliosis you have.
My daughter.
Yeah.
This is for John.
Her hips were 2 different.
Yeah.
So I took her to a doctor and he said, no, everyone's off a little bit. A year later,
I need a fridge.
You know, because it was so balanced, it went this way and then this
It also
way.
smells
On
in
the
here.
outside, it balanced each other out and it looked pretty okay.
Yeah.
But on the inside, she was a snake.
There's this
Wow.
Colloquial for a mother that's so attentive and has the brains to go into.
My daughter also, the hips were slightly off, the shoulders were slightly off. I took her also, and first, pediatric orthopedist said it's okay. You don't have to do anything. Then also I saw it's not getting necessarily better or worse, but I just see her posture is horrible. So I went back to a different one, and he did the the spinal X-ray, and he said it was 12%, which is, in their opinion, they won't necessarily call that anything major. Right.
Or they were saying she needed surgery. But
Right.
It's so important at 14. They are actually, as she's 14.
now she's 20.
What do they
Like,
do?
Yeah.
What can they do if they don't do surgery?
They wanted to put her in, they all wanted to do surgery,
Yeah.
and then they wanted to put her,
They
and I
wanted
found this other sheets out with exercise and a different kind of brace that has pockets of air. I don't know if you saw it. It pushes the spine into the areas where there's space. So, I mean, it was hard for her, but and it's not fixed, but she's.
But she didn't have to be in the brace. That was wow.
okay.
Is it genetic?
So we have it on both sides, so yay.
We're going to observe from the right side. Okay, stand up straight. Take a minute to stand up straight on your tripod. Okay. And focus. And hold it on me. You can see different because the whole upper body is a bit rotating because of the scoliosis. When she's in the roll down, this part of her spine is totally straight.
Right.
But you can see the erector spine or the muscles along the right spine different than this. But she's not a little bit rotating here, perhaps a little. And come up. You see, her lumbar spine is not as articulate as the rest of the spine, even though she declared herself as hypermobile. Yeah? Could you see that?
I'm just rolling.
Okay, so everybody who didn't see clearly, stand exactly here. And just when she's rolling down, see how lovely her spine articulated at the top and not so articulating in the. And this is somebody that holds the stomach. Okay? Go. Stop there. Can you see that she's got long hamstrings?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, just I want to, I'm talking about observation. Can you see from this side that this side is bulkier than this?
Yes.
Excellent.
When you said that there was
Let her go up a bit.
the articulation was not as defined in the lower back, you said? Because it's more like she's hinging from the hips.
She's not hinging.
She's
not. She is doing what she can.
Okay.
She is rolling down. I was just going to say, I have a client who's quite lordotic, okay? And when I ask her to do a roll down, she does that and then hinges from the hips.
Okay.
No, she's not doing that.
Right.
Put your skirt on. She does look that
And then just,
that
and then straight down.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because she can't articulate it all. This is beautiful spine for what God's given her. Beautiful. It's beautiful, and I can see the work and the thinking.
Right.
Okay? Don't expect your case study who's never done it before to look like this. They don't. It takes time. It takes practice. It takes work.
That's why you did something longer knowledge.
So now that
Meanwhile, I just wish I didn't have pain. And then it would
You have
doesn't matter to
pain?
me what it
Do you
looks
have pain?
Well, I have had 2 surgeries here, arthritis. I need another surgery, and both of my labrums are torn. So, I'm in pain, but I think because of the yoga and the Pilates, it's better. But
And knees were caused by, you said it was caused by yoga.
I have hypermobile joints, so everything
Overstretch.
is rubbing and
Rubbing.
loose and wears away and tears.
Now that we've seen all angles, how do we explain whether it's depressed or whether it's the initial observation?
You don't, at the moment, okay, come and sit down. 1:45. Let's have 5 minutes and then we're going to write down things. Okay? 5 minutes.
I wasn't born this way.